Hey, what is up, you guys? It is Tyler. I know what you're thinking. Didn't you just make a review from Monday Night Raw just a few minutes ago? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I figured I'm already on Google Hangouts. Why not make another one? It's not a review, but it's just something I want to do. My free time, probably get some people coming to this channel. Maybe they think I'll start doing reviews or whatnot. I don't know if I'm gonna have to start doing reviews. Like, I know I'm gonna start doing reviews. I don't know if I'm gonna start doing questions, like pull more people into my wrestling group or whatnot. But I'm actually doing this video for the top 5 people I think are going to step up in NXT. Now, let's get one thing straight. We have Kevin Owens, Finn Balor down there. They're tearing down the house. But look at it this way. We have Kevin Owens who's about to leave soon because he's already in the main roster. He's already at the main roster. So once it's a matter of once that title comes off of him, he's going. He's going. He has a Master of Samoa Joe. He's gone. There's no more Kevin Owens. The NXT sadly. And then you have just Finn Balor and Tyler Breeze. That's about it. Everyone else really doesn't. Everyone else is either fighting for tag team championships or they're just fighting single competition. That's about it, really. So, who else is going to step up? Who's going to be in the NXT 5? Can't be Sami Zayn and Hideo Itami. They're both injured. So the NXT 5 is turned into the NXT 2. And Tyler Breeze and Finn Balor. If we NXT 3, but it's only Tyler Breeze and Finn. It's going to be Tyler Breeze and Finn Balor in a matter of a month. So who's going to be stepping up to be in NXT 5? And I composed 5 people on my phone to be in NXT 5. I have the Canadian focus. I'm not from Canada. I'm moving there soon. I'm not from Canada. I live in America. So let's continue. Let's pull up my list. Okay. Here are the top 5 people I think want to be in, what I think they're going to be in. Honorable mention, I think an honorable mention is going to be Bull Dempsey. Bull Dempsey possibly to step up and be a big name. He's good talent down there. He came into NXT. He wasn't hot as people thought. He wasn't hot. I mean, people didn't expect him to be hot, but he's great talent. He's a pretty big guy, let's not lie. He's okay on the mic. They're doing something with his character, like, they're doing like a whole, I don't want to say fat type character, but like a foodie type character now. He like eats food and he's like overweight. They're pretty much building off of him being overweight and out of shape. They should have did that with Kevin Owens. Nah, I'm just kidding. Okay, I think Bull Dempsey, if pushed right, Bull Dempsey could potentially be a top star in NXT. All right, now let's get down to the list. Top 5 people I think will be who should step up in NXT. Number 5 is the guy this guy has not made his debut in NXT, but he's already signed. And I think number 5 is going to be LuhanNation. LuhanNation is definitely going to step up and be something in NXT. I think that I've seen only 2 of LuhanNation's matches, and I was very, very, very impressed with this guy. I thought I'm like, this guy has to be NXT. This guy is going to have to be in NXT. And you can see from the fans' point of view, they love LuhanNation already. Well, I'm saying LuhanNation, that's his indie name. We don't know LuhanNation's real name. I mean, his name could be coming soon because that's all we're getting. And then first week it was coming soon, so we assume that's his name. Second time it showed up, there was no name, so now he's no name. We don't know what his name is. Give him a name so we can call him something. We can start talking about him. All we can give him is LuhanNation. For the casual view NXT, they can't call him anything because they don't know his name. Unless they go and look him up. But they won't know his name unless they watch the indie scene. So, yeah, give the NXT, do me a favor, give him a name. Triple H, give him a name already. Jeez. Don't make some stupid name either. Maybe fight for his name. Give him the name LuhanNation. It seems like NXT already knows who he is. It's LuhanNation. So, I'm going to stick with LuhanNation, by the way. So, yeah. Oh, 1 viewer. What's up, viewer? Okay, so that was my number 5, LuhanNation. Number 4 for one of the guys to step on NXT is one of the part-timers, and that's RINO. I think RINO is definitely going to be one guy who's who's going to have to step up in NXT, not just as a part-timer, because I know I think he signed in NXT as a part-timer. He is little known fact you guys didn't know this, RINO is the highest paid wrestler in NXT right now. He's being paid at $35,000. Highest paid wrestler in NXT. Being higher paid than Samoa Joe, actually. So when Triple H brought him in, he's like, I know you're great talent. I've seen your talent down in SmackDown, the old days. I've seen you with TNA. RINO's been all over the place, and he's just been killing it. And I kind of laugh myself because I always laugh when I watch NXT, and I'm like, this guy is so big that his arms look small. I don't know. To me, I think RINO's arms look small because his body is just so wide. His body is so wide that his arms look small. I just think that's so funny. But he's been having a great match so far. He had that match with him, Balor. I haven't seen if he had a match with Kevin Owens or not. If he did, I missed it, but I don't think they have a match yet. I'm hoping for a match with Samoa Joe in the near future. He's had a match with Baron Corbin, which was good, but the crowd was not. The crowd was into it, but I don't think they really liked it that much. So RINO is definitely going to be one person who's going to step up. I don't think he's going to be NXT. Oh, yeah, I should have said last. LuhanNation, let me go back to him. LuhanNation, will he be NXT champion? I don't know. I don't know if LuhanNation will be NXT champion. If he's going to step up, if they're going to push him like they push Kevin Owens, then he's going to be NXT champion. If they don't give him that Kevin Owens push, that Samoa Joe push, then no, he's not going to be NXT champion for a long time. Probably not until 2016. RINO, will he be... Okay. RINO, will he be NXT champion? No. If RINO steps up, he's going to be what he is right now. He's going to be an enhancement talent, except he won't just be an enhancement talent. He'll be the guy who actually start winning his matches against the main roster guy. Basically, if and when he steps up, he's going to be pushed as the main roster guy, but he's going to be pushed as almost as like Sami Zayn. Like he will fight for the title, but he won't win. And that's basically what my vision of RINO being pushed in the next year will be. Will he be NXT champion? No. I don't think RINO's going to be NXT champion once he gets that. If and when he gets that push. Will he get that push? I don't think so. I think he's just going to be part-timing. Number 3 for top guys to step up is I really wanted to say Tyler Breeze, but I'm changing my mind. I'm not saying Tyler Breeze because Tyler Breeze is already stepping up. And we already know Tyler Breeze is still going to be feuding with Finn Balor afterwards. He's probably going to be next in line for NXT champion. And I love Tyler Breeze, and I really hope he is going to be next in line for the NXT champion. To be NXT champion, I really hope in this case. So number 3 for my top 5 is, and you guys probably aren't going to believe me for saying this, but I'm going to go on Loon and say the Brian Kendrick is number 3. I think we haven't seen Brian Kendrick since February. He hasn't been seen on NXT since February. I don't know what they're doing with him. I know I've seen videos on Instagram because I follow Eva Marie on Instagram. He's training Eva Marie. He's training some wrestlers down there. But I think that with so many wrestlers being out right now, that this is the best time to push Brian Kendrick back into that spot. Once they push, because everybody in the crowd already knows who Brian Kendrick is. They know who Brian Kendrick is. So he goes in, he cuts a promo. We have him. I think the best thing to do is have him go out and defeat like a guy like Tyler Breeze, or have him go out there and defeat not necessarily the champion or Finn Balor again. He didn't defeat Finn Balor, but have him defeat somebody, not RINO. Defeat Tyler Breeze. Have him go out there, defeat Tyler Breeze in a great match, and then have them go out there, start being another guy. Have him defeat these guys and have him be a big deal down in NXT. And I bet you 100% the crowd will definitely be behind him and want him to be NXT champion. Because I know the NXT crowd, they change their mind a lot. They really do. They change their mind a lot. I don't even know where they are half the time. One night they're saying, bull, bull, bull. And next week they're shouting, bullshit, bullshit. They were doing it last week and I was laughing. I was laughing so hard. So yeah, there's that. Number 3 is Brian Kendrick. Number 2 for top people to be pushed to step up is going to be Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin, I know NXT crowd is actually starting not to like him anymore. After the whole fiasco where he was not doing the whole 24-second thing, they just stopped liking Baron Corbin. And it's not that they stopped liking him; they think he's boring now. As you can see, when if you watch NXT, you'll obviously seeing boring, boring, boring. They're trying boring for him. They don't think the guy's exciting as much as he was anymore because he's not making his opponents aren't jobbing to him. He's not like pretty much going through the roster like he did when he first debuted. He's now having normal matches. I mean, he's having those put it this way. Baron Corbin's having those lengthy matches. You'll notice that he's very, very stiff and he doesn't have a good moveset. He's almost like Roman Reigns in a way, but he's not Roman Reigns. He's almost like Roman Reigns in a way. He doesn't have a good moveset. His moveset is actually kind of limited. But they had him compete in like pretty much, those monster matches where I can't think of the word for it. What's the word for that? Not when someone jobs, but it's in a very fast manner. A squash match. They had Baron Corbin in squash matches. They had him squash his opponents every single week. And now that he's not doing that and they're having him putting in these like 10-minute matches, 10, 15-minute matches, and they're seeing that this guy can really just do clotheslines. He can do big boots. That's about it. He can do that. A bag of chips. he could pop in a few moves every now and then. That's about it. That's about all he can do in the ring now. So the fans see that and they're like, okay, well, this guy isn't all that good now. This guy isn't all that good, so I see no reason to be behind him. So now the crowd's chanting boring. I think what they could do with Baron Corbin now, the best thing to do with Baron Corbin now, have him go back to squashing his opponents. That's what the NXT crowd wants to see. They don't want to see Baron Corbin compete in long matches against people like Finn Balor and stuff, especially if Baron Corbin's going to lose. I mean, they're booking him that he wins all his matches, but that's not the thing. It's not that he's winning all these matches and they're booing him. They're booing him because he's not squashing his opponents. They're booing him because they're seeing that he's not the wrestler that he's fought out to be. And that's why. So what you should do is go back to having him squash the rest of the NXT roster. Even at one point, have him squash a main eventer. Don't have him squash Finn Balor. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a Vince McMahon decision. That's a main roster decision. Do not have him squash Finn Balor. Do not have him squash Kevin Owens. Don't have him squash Tyler Breeze either. Don't do that. Have him squash Bull Dempsey. Have him squash RINO. Have him squash Ty Dillinger and Enzo Amore and Big Cass. Have him squash those people. Have him squash the tag team division. Or put him in 201 matches. Do that. Put him in 201 matches and then have him squash them. I bet you once they do that, then they'll start taking him as a big deal again. And once he can start, like, maybe have him put him out for a week, two, maybe a month. Yeah, have him like injured, like a spot where he's like put out for like probably a month or so that way he could train and whatnot. He comes back in, and now he's a big deal. He has more moves in his arsenal, and now they're taking him as a big deal again. And now the crowd loves him, and they can put him back in that main roster spot. Will he be the NXT champion? Potentially, I think he can be NXT champion. Not this year, maybe next year, but I think we're halfway through the year now, so I can't say, no, but I don't see him being champion by the end of the year. I think this year is mostly going to be about Finn Balor, Hideo, Sami. Well, it's not going to be Sami and Finn Balor because they're not going to return for the rest of the year. So it's going to be about Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, and Tyler Breeze. So Baron Corbin, champion, maybe not sure. And number one, I would actually just set this guy's name, but number one, and I know you all probably saw it coming in your head, and I know you saw this coming. Number one pick to step up NXT is going to be Samoa Joe. Yes, of course, the guy who just made his debut in NXT, Samoa Joe. He just had that match against Finn Balor, which I have not Finn Balor. I had that match against Kevin Owens. I have not seen the match yet. Please do not hate me. I'm about to go watch it tomorrow. Compare for that match for Wednesday. I'm going to review Wednesday night, NXT on Wednesday for Wednesday Night Wars. He's been doing good so far. He had that one match against the one guy. I forgot that one guy's name. It was a guy on the roster who didn't really matter. The thing was, I expected it to be a squash match, and it wasn't a squash match. The guy actually was putting in headlocks and doing all types of moves to Samoa Joe. He's wearing him down. I was like, why is it not a squash match? I mean, I get the point that not every guy who makes their debut in WWE not every guy who makes a debut has to squash their opponent. I get that. They don't. If a guy of Samoa Joe's size, a guy of that caliber, really did not need to have a normal match. It should have been a squash match. Should be squashed. But he didn't. But he still won with the pump up buster. And I heard that he did have a match with Tyson Kidd, and he put him out for a few months. And Tyson Kidd's possibly injured. Well, he is injured, but he's possibly might be out for a long time. I heard in an interview with Bret Hart, and Bret Hart's he's kind of blaming Samoa Joe for that fact. And I think it's kind of wrong they blame Samoa Joe. Put it this way. Yes, you're wrestling with someone. They're accountable for what they do to you. But if you agree to the move, then it's not their fault. And that's what it is in my opinion. I don't wrestle, so I don't know. But I think that Samoa Joe should be held accountable for Tyson Kidd's injury. And I really hope Tyson Kidd comes back. If he does come back, I want to see Tyson Kidd in NXT again. I know it doesn't sound good, but I want to see Tyson Kidd in NXT again. That's one person who will benefit if they go back to NXT. If he does, he should be NXT champion. He should be the guy to beat Finn Balor if he goes back to NXT. But as I was saying, Samoa Joe, will he be NXT champion? Most definitely. Samoa Joe is going to be NXT champion. By end of the year, I say he will be NXT champion. We're in June right now. I don't want to say August. That's very, very early. We're about to go into July. So I want to say give him September. Give him till September, and he will definitely be NXT champion. That's all I wanted to say. I didn't want this to be too long because I know I didn't want this review to be way too long because it's not a review, and this just didn't want this to be too long. I just wanted to shed some light on that. I will talk to you guys later. I will see you guys on Wednesday for Wednesday Night War reviews. Make sure you tune in on that. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. By the way, those 3, 4, 6 viewers. Thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.